Hello beautiful people of the internet, welcome back to this YouTube channel. If you've not yet subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button to become part of the family and to get notified every time we upload a new video. So today I'm doing a solo video because my significant other is at work, and actually this is my first requested video that I am doing. Like, these other videos that I do are just videos that I look for, or ideas that I look for, or just random videos that I think people would love to like listen to and watch and stuff like that. But now this video is my first requested video. Like, I have had like 3 people request for me to do this video, and then another person actually requested that I give her tips on how to meet in-laws and stuff like that. And I don't know why, but I think African culture, we just make it like a big deal. Like, it looks like an actual interview for a job. Meeting in-laws and stuff like that. And for me, I don't know, I think for me honestly, I think our queens literally set me up for success. Like, I don't know, but your person or your significant other is supposed to give you tips, like how their parents likes, like how you need to dress, how you need to look, like the attitude and stuff like that. But also, you know, there are those things that cannot be told. Like, you guys just need to be in one team. You need to be the A team here, and you know, let him give you a little tips on, is it okay for you to apply makeup? Is there too much makeup? Or is it okay to have a short dress or a long dress or stuff like that? Like those little stuff that matter. Okay, for me, meeting his parents, I have met his parents once. And okay, before that, yes, we were speaking on phone. Like, we had spoken with both the mom and the dad for I think a number of times. So we used to speak on phone, but we had not like met physically. So the first time I was meeting him, actually that video is up. If you have not yet watched that video, kindly scroll chini somewhere. Wait, what's the title? Meryl meets my parents, something like that. I don't know. Utapata tu uko chini. We actually recorded that, me meeting his parents. And for me, it was a little bit too much pressure, because it was not something casual. It's something that it was like like a whole ceremony, ilikuwa introduction. So there was, in a way, some pressure. I cannot say too much pressure, but in a way it was too much pressure, because I remember that day niliamka, I think I actually woke up at 5. I was like, oh my god, like it was just pressure. It was so much pressure, because you need to ask, you keep asking yourself those hard questions, like, are these people going to like me? Like, you have numerous situations that you are figuring out in your head. Like, will they like me? How is the whole situation going to be? How should I behave? You know, stuff like that. And we just went, and the ceremony went well. We were welcomed, and people spoke, like the dad and the mom. And then I had gone with my brother and my elder brother and my elder sister, and now my man. And wow, it was a beautiful experience, because okay, I think I didn't have to do much or even to talk much, and I think that in one way or another worked in my favor. Because I did not have to interact with people firsthand so much. I'm not saying I didn't interact with them, but I did, especially with the mom, because after the ceremony and everything, the mom took me around, and she showed me like the whole compound and the lands and where we are supposed to build and stuff like that, and our shamba. Like, she took me around. So I think the person actually that I interacted with the most was the mom, because we did after that ceremony, introduction. Oh, this is called this and this and this and this. I think we talked so much with the mom. So it was a little bit pressure, but I think him being there, like his presence and him giving me tips and telling me do this and do that and do that, it actually is pressure for me. So you also need to speak to your man, let him give you tips and stuff you can do, like let him set you up for success and give you tips and beat you like this. No, you cannot stand like that, you cannot, stuff like that. So but I will give you like 5 tips that I actually think that they worked for me. And that's all episode. And one of the things is respect. Like overall, I don't know, but I know, like in the African culture, we were all raised up by our parents or whoever that raised us. We were raised to respect our elders. Like these people are old enough to be your parents. They might not be your biological parents, but they gave birth to your husband or your husband to be. So just the way you treat your parents, just the way you show your parents respect, the way you speak to your parents, just the way you will speak to them, like show them respect. Do not shout at them. They are not your mates. They are literally like your parents. So just show respect. Like be respectful in how you speak to them. Be respectful in how you react to situations. And then I have also I've not been in such situations, but I have met people that have been in situations where you go and maybe meet their parents and you realize that they are disrespectful in one way or another. But I don't know, but I am of the school that you do not have to return fire with fire. You do not have to be disrespectful just because an elder person has become disrespectful to you. You just need to, I think the bottom line here is just treat them just the way you treat your parents, the way you treat your uncles, the way you treat your elder aunties, just the way you treat your own people, just the way that you are going to treat them, like treat them with respect. Yeah, that is my first point. The second point is dress appropriately. Like for me, nikienda, we actually tailored nguo, like ilikuwa refu and stuff, and kunaka kijiji, and I know that may not be your cup of tea, but I'm not saying dressing appropriately. What I'm saying is, I think every ceremony and every event has their own kind of dress code. I always say when you're going to meet like elder people, dress the way you dress going to church, and just do not show too much of your skin and just dress. I don't know what that means for you, because these will be interpreted to people differently according to how they take things as being respectful, but dress well. Dress. I always say people will always address you the way you dress, as in from your dress code. That is the first impression that they get. That is the first thing that they see before even they talk to you and realize that you're respectful or you're speaking in a good way or you have good words and stuff like that. Before even they talk to you, the first thing that they are going to see is your dress code, how you dress, how you look, how your outlook is. They're first going to see you. So dress appropriately, dress well, dress how you want to be addressed. If you're okay being addressed the way you're dressed, it's okay according to me. So just dress appropriately. Appropriately. And then the third point, I think this is the third point. Be yourself. I think this is one of my biggest aims and goals, and I always want to be yourself. You want people to like you or dislike you for who you are. Like you do not want to go and make impressions that you're not going to sustain. If you are like, be your original self in your outlook, in in everything that you do. Like, be honest with yourself and be honest with them, and be 100% yourself. Do not go and make an impression of someone that you are not. Okay, you want these people to create an impression of you who you actually are, because in one way or another, or in most cases, this family is going to become like your own family too. So you want to make an impression of something that you also are. You want these people to like you or to dislike you for who you are. So be yourself. If you do not, if okay, I think if I say things, I'm going to let me just go to my fourth point. My fourth point is offer help. Offer help. Okay, in this one, it depends on how you are going to meet your parents. If it's a ceremony, like an introduction, like the one that we had, you may not be able to offer much help. Okay, but if it's casual, you know, actually most people, the first time they meet their in-laws, it is not always like a ceremony like stuff. It is always casual, like you and your significant other, and maybe you go and spend the weekend there, you know, that's casually. If it's that casual, offer help. Like, get something you can help with. You can help with cooking, you can help with cleaning the house, you know, do something, like offer help. And then that's the point I was saying. I think the point of offering help inakuja in a way, inakuwa intertwined na hiyo point ya being yourself. Maybe you do not know how to cook, okay, and maybe you're offering help in the kitchen. It is not just cooking that happens in the kitchen. You know, you go there and you're like, honestly, manze, I do not know how to cook, but maybe there's something else I can help you with, or maybe I am open to learning how to do it. Okay, so you learn. You know, you can help with the dishes, you can help with the cleaning, you can help with setting up of the table, you can help with sweeping the compound. Like, I don't know, but as I said earlier, you treat these people just the way you treat your parents. You know, the way you go home, you go and help your parents out with stuff. You know, it's the same way when you go to your in-laws. You know, you help out with stuff. You know, you cleaning and stuff like that. But also be yourself. If you cannot go to the shamba, please say, I can't go to the shamba, I do not know how to do this stuff. So as you offer help, also be yourself. Be yourself totally. And then my fifth point, my last one, which I think should have been my second point. I think I did not like arrange them in whatever way. I will say, I don't know how I'm going to put this one, but listen and learn. Listen and learn, especially if if you guys are from different cultures, and you know, so much comes with that. And do not be too fast to speak, because you need to learn how these people speak to each other. Are they open? Are they like, learn when you learn how people treat each other and how people speak to each other and how people are around each other. It is the same way that you will be able to handle these people. Make sure you listen more and learn. Okay, do not be too fast to speak. I honestly, during my introduction ceremony, I think it's only the mom that I spoke too much about. With these other people, I spoke very little. I think hata ni salamu too high, because the introduction, it was not me who was doing the introduction. It was my elder brother, and then this other side, her queens did the introduction. So I just said hi, and then I think from there I spoke to the mom so much. And so I would say, when you learn a people's culture, and most times you just learn by listening and observing. When you speak too much, you do not learn much. But if you listen and learn and observe, you know, see how these people conduct themselves, how they eat their food, You know, it's when you guys are from different cultures, even the food that you eat, even how you eat it is different. And that is how you learn, by observing and saying, oh, so they do this, they do this and that, or so they set up their kitchen like this and that, so this is how they do stuff. Okay, that is how you're going to know how to handle these people. Yeah. So I think that is all I had for you. Those are my 5 tips on how to meet your in-laws. And also, be easy, do not be tense. It's not a big deal. You're just going to meet like normal people. Like, you guys, niko na homa, mkisikia nikingwa. So that is all. Like, do not be anxious, but I know it's normal for the anxiety and stuff, but listen, you're going to meet people like normal people, just like the way you go and meet your parents. It's just the same way you're going to meet another person's parents. So it's basically that. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you've not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe. Also, go and watch your video to your introduction. Then you can also watch the introduction, yeah, when Aquins met my own parents. And bye bye, Team Meryl, nawapenda. Bye.